Alright, so welcome to your vest evaluation test for the rank of the lieutenant to vested officer. My name is Officer Estilit, and I'll be conducting your evaluation today. Please note this interview will be recorded for documentation purposes. Pay close attention throughout the session. No AFK is permitted. If you need clarification, please raise your hand using the taxi emotes. Respond respectfully and professionally at all times. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what are you? Why are you interested in becoming a lieutenant officer slash vested?
I just like helping people in general. That's just my nature. From the EMS, I done, trained a lot of people before, so very like hands-on. As far as like making sure other people succeed. I try to put my I try to put other people before myself uh, on this game, and I just try to make it, a friendly environment for everybody else. Cause you never know what people, going through on a daily, and when they want to just get on the game and have fun and have that RP experience. All I'm. That's all I'm about. Uh, yes, sir.
Yes. Are you currently serving in any departments?
I'm in hospital, HTTF.
And what has your involvements in the HTF been like, sir?
They've been very good. When I first started, it was kind of out of control, but we can pretty much, contain the issue at HP. There's not a lot of, calls coming down, so we got a little scheduled, that's going now. So we got a little, structure now.
But all right. So I'm going to be explaining to you the responsibilities of a lieutenant slash vested officer, also known as the FTO. One, you need to be training rookies and providing them with guidance. Two, you need to be training at least two rookies weekly with proof. Uh, you need to maintain a minimum of five arrests. You need to be assisting in the department training sessions. You need to be conducting 5+ training sessions per week to maintain your rank and also to rank up. And you need to be completing 5+ arrest and training in a single day when aiming for rank progression when you're looking to rank up. So my question now would be, how do you plan to balance and manage these responsibilities effectively, sir?
Well, sir, I was a vested officer before. Kind of got hands-on experience with it now. I do have two devices. Um, I don't have no problem, like training nobody. As far as that goes, they always know, I'm there if they need me for that hiring event. They already know they can count on me. If not, I let them know ahead of time. That way, everybody not in no jam. And just making sure, I make notes and, set timers. That way, I don't forget myself. You know, you always got to, plan ahead in order, to get things done how you need to.
What does the role of being a lieutenant slash vested officer represent to the team, the faction, and to the new members in your own understanding?
Well, to me, it means like a form of uh, structure, just just a leadership thing, more um, just not even leadership. Just having like somebody that you can come to and have the knowledge. If you don't already understand something, they can break it down to you, or they can better explain it to you, or just having somebody you can always call on if you're not sure about something. They can always correct you, give you good constructive criticism, and and just help you fold and mold yourself into a better, person overall.
Yes, sir. So, as a lieutenant slash vested officer, you'll be expected to conduct at least two new rookie sessions while also making arrests. What do you think about it, sir?
I don't think it's gonna be too hard for me. I always make a risk, and I mean, as far as the rookie things, it's just sometimes we don't have a lot of rookies on hiring nights, but if we got a lot of rookies, that shouldn't be a problem, because everybody could grab a few, and the ones that don't got none, them the ones really need to grab some. So it shouldn't be no issue unless the people just not being here complete. That's the only way I think that'll be an issue.
Copy that, sir. So, I'm gonna ask you this question. You walk into a room and you see two officers in a heated argument. How would you step in and handle the situation professionally?
Well, I actually dealt with it today, and I probably should have handled that a little better. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I tried to step in and be the neutral ground. But I should have, pulled one to the next floor. That way, I can get them both away from each other. Cause what I tried today, really, it didn't work how I wanted it to work. I don't like, when people, they got to work together every day, and they come to, a head like that and don't come to a solution. So yeah, I kind of didn't like that, but it was kind of out of control, though. It's only you can only help somebody if they willing to take your help. So I couldn't get them to separate. So I guess it ain't on me. It's on them because I reacted in a way to try to help them, and they got to react in a way to receive the help. I can't just extend my arm and help you, and you don't extend your arm to get the help.
Yes, sir. If you're the only vested officer online and someone requests an interview while you are occupied, how would you manage this situation, sir?
Well, I'll check the faction list. Even if I know I'm not, even if I know I'm the only person online, I always still check the faction list just in case, somebody might jump on. If nobody on but me, I'll reach out to Discord. If I can't, get a good, reply within, I say about, I'll just tell them, they gotta hang tight until we can get the situations and stuff down there, at PD and stuff like that, so we can get more officers on duty. That way, everybody can get help, and don't nobody feel left out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, copy that. All right. So, without checking, list at least four PD faction roleplay rules.
You said at least four PD. I couldn't hear you at the end. You said four PD what?
Four PD roleplay rules. PD faction. The PD roleplay rules.
Oh, no AFK. Insubordination. Uh, always I don't know if that's a rule, but you gotta use your macros and stuff like that. Always use your macros. Always be respectful. Trying to think of one. A few.
Yeah. Um. Moving
Trying to
on.
think of a few more.
Now you only
I
need to
was
like mention four, I guess.
okay. Did I say four?
Yeah, I guess. All right. So all right. Next
Just
one.
make.
Without checking. List at least five PD policy rules.
Um, you cannot Oh, no use of PD vehicles for personal use.
PD
Yeah, you can't
policies,
use
PD
it.
policies.
Oh, you say policies?
Yes, sir.
I thought I just said the policies a while ago.
No, those were the role play rules, like to role play as a police officer. These are the policies. These are like, so let me explain what the policies are. Like things that you cannot like that you're supposed to do, like you're expected to do as a police officer. Yeah, basically like your conduct and activity
Okay,
standard.
okay. I know, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, I got you, I got you. So, okay, so you gotta follow the chain of command. Uh, follow orders from supervisors. You always gotta role play or maintain, your character role play. Uh, always be respectful to everybody, even civilians, and insubordination.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Without checking, can you please list at least 8 rookie rules? Now, these are the rookie rules, the rules that the rookies need to follow. At least 8.
Yes, they cannot interact with people. If somebody do, try to interact with them, they gotta hit their first macro, which is, they cannot, interact with nobody, saying they unbad. Um, they're not allowed to be on any floor except floor 2 and floor 0. Uh, and they can't be on floor 2 if we got, like a meeting or something like that. Uh, while on a mission patrols, they're only allowed to go on their routes. They can't stray away from their mission patrols. If they got to leave their mission patrol vehicle, they can, but it's not suggested. Best thing for them to do is just get away from the scene. Uh, they are allowed to defend themselves, but I don't think they should. Just because they might get in even more trouble. You know what I'm saying? If they got it on camera, so um, let me think. They not allowed to shoot nobody. They not allowed to tase nobody. Allowed to put no hands on nobody. Issue violations. Can't be in a car with nobody unless it's a high rank officer. Can't have nobody in the car with them unless it's a high ranking officer and it's approved and stuff like that. Trying to see what else. Oh, if they need to go somewhere other than, they need to handle, some business, they just got to get it approved, make sure they got a higher up with, just to make sure, they, follow through with their business and, they safe. And I don't know how many I named, but there's a couple of
You
them.
that's 6. You need 2 more.
Oh, that was his. Oh, okay. I think it's most of you can't do. Oh, you can't go inside the jail room. You're not allowed on floor 1.
You mentioned that earlier.
Um,
You said you can only go to floor 2 and 0. So you already said something like that.
Oh, you supposed to make sure you get your focus on your trainings. That's one thing you gotta do. You gotta focus on your trainings. Um, make sure you study the handbook, stuff like that. Uh, make sure you know all the traffic rules and stuff like that.
All right. So I think you did well. Cause they were all explained according to your terms, and which is good, cause it shows that you understand the rules. But then some you might have missed are like they can't disrespect anyone. They have to follow all orders. They can't use force. They cannot request for rank up. They cannot go on ride along with another rookie. um there's also another important one. I think you missed. which is they cannot spawn their personal vehicles in PD, and there's a whole lot of it though. But then you did well. All right, moving on to the next one.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying now. Okay.
Yeah. So please state the speed limits in the following areas, starting with the PD garage.
Okay. PD garage is 15 miles, sir.
The green zone,
Green zone is 40. You can't exceed 60, sir.
in Venice,
And Venice is 60. Yeah, 60. No more than 60, sir. Yeah.
all right. So how many violations categories do we have, and what are they?
You said how many? I couldn't hear you. You kind of went out.
How many violations categories do we have, and what are they?
Oh, we got three, sir. And they're criminal, civil, and administrative violations, sir.
Yeah. Can we give criminal violations from 1.11 to 1.12?
No, sir. No, sir. Those issued by the state. So we don't need to even call nobody for it or nothing.
Um, Violation 3.2 falls under which category?
That's on the administrative, sir.
How many PD rules can get you dismissed? A, 3, B, 4.
Uh, A3, sir.
What does MP stand for in the police department?
MP stands for Mission Patrol, sir.
All right. What improvements or ideas will you bring to the department slash faction as a vested officer?
Well, I already kind of brought some. I brought it to the hospital, but I'm trying to bring something else because I'm trying to figure out something for the rookies because we've been having a lot of rookies coming in that's been, kind of off the leash, and I'm trying to see if we can like put them on like a probation or something like that. That way, I mean, like something along those lines. That way, once we see like, unjustified behavior and, like actions and stuff like that, we can, go on and deal with those people quickly because I saw a couple of people here, they was here for like, probably like a week or so, didn't get their badge and, just sitting around causing, you know, commotion in PD, and now is where PD is kind of stirred up and stuff. So I think we can do better by getting them people out as fast as we can instead of like at the last minute.
Yeah. How would you support and motivate struggling lower ranks, that is the rookies and the badge officers? Please share a specific example.
Um, I mean, if I come across somebody, or if I know they failing, I'm gonna reach out to them. I'm gonna ask them for their Discord or give them mine. Make sure I get the information from them, and just make sure I go hands on with them. Just answer questions, what they having trouble with. If it's a certain quiz or part of a test or something that they keep failing, if they need to go through it with me, I'll walk them through it. However many times we got to do it, if we got to do it every day, as long as we get it done and you get your badge and you progress, that's all I really care about.
If a rookie continues to fail interviews but shows eagerness and potential, how would you handle the situation?
I just let them know that um, everybody don't always have it easy. It done been time where I done failed, and and I done been, people supervisors before. So don't just think, that you just gonna get it right off the bat. Sometimes when you're new to a game, it frustrates you if you don't understand the game fully, especially if you don't know how to work the Discord and you ain't never heard of it before or something like that. But I'll just try to motivate them every day by have them do ride alongs with me, or just take their mind off, the stuff that they don't need to be worried about, because I want them to see, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure you're all right whenever you in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. If you notice a fellow vested officer neglecting their responsibilities, how would you address it?
Um, well, I'll probably try to pull them to the first time, just to give them a little friendly check. Sometimes we all need a little friendly check. Uh, but it's all about how somebody else takes it. Hopefully, the person, knows how to take, constructive criticism. That way, it could just be a friendly check, and we can just, keep moving on. 'Cause, sometimes we all gotta check each other, and that's just how we better each other. That's just how we, communicate. Better each other instead of watching somebody fail. Why would you, you can sit there and correct them and help them along the way, and that way you'll be a character with that person also.
So, all right. So that brings me to the last question. How do you personally handle constructive criticism from higher ups or peers?
I take it good. I think I take it well. I take it well, but I ain't gonna lie. It done been times. The only time it's not even not take it well. It's just like sometimes I be stressed out because like I be on this game so much, and that just need to be my cue to log out. Whenever I feel like I can't take it or something like that, or I feel like somebody trying to say too much. That's when I just gotta clock out. But I think I pretty much take it good, man. I wouldn't say like I'm perfect, but everybody takes it a certain way. So I think I take it good though, sir. I don't think like people trying to tell me how to do something or nothing like that. I just I always think they trying to help me. That's my first thought.
So
Oh damn.
congratulations, Mr. Solid.